I'm here at ViaCord today learning a lot about cord blood banking and stem cells and all these things. And there's one thing that's been immensely surprising to me, and that is that there's something very important and very unique about the processing of the stem cells that comes from the blood. And I didn't know that. I just thought they were frozen. So I'm here today with the amazing Karen, who handles all this stuff. So first of all, tell us a little bit about why is the processing part so important?
As you can imagine, the diversity of every baby that's born, every baby is different. And at the same time, every collection of cord blood is different.
So there's not just one sort of approved process, steps 1 through 10, boom, bang, bing, in it goes, frozen. That's the way you do it. There's actually different ways to do this processing of the stem cells.
So what we do at our laboratory is after we do preliminary testing, we use a manual method. And that manual method allows our team of laboratory technicians to make minor adjustments in how they process the unit to ensure that they maximize the cell recovery from that particular unit. So it's like personalized processing. They take care depending on the characteristics of that particular collection. At the end of the day, that unit of cord blood is a therapeutic. It's a drug, and every drug has a dosage. And the higher the dosage with cord blood, the better.
You're saying if you don't do that, basically the effectiveness or the dosage of the end drug that you may need is not as good.
Might not be as good as it possibly can be.
See, this is like mind-blowing to me, because for me, all the questions I had and all the questions I know other parents tend to have is, what can it be used to treat? And that's all very, very important, but I never knew that I was supposed to ask about the way in which it was processed. Like, honestly, I heard the word process, it sounds like papers to me, like pushing papers around, like checking it in. Not that there's actually a unique process for each stem cell. I mean, this is like, I just think it's one of the most important things parents need to know about. It's incredible. What about cord blood tissue? I don't understand why that is different and what's happening to cord blood tissue.
Well, I'm glad you asked about cord tissue. Cord tissue, or umbilical cords, are an enriched source of stem cells as well. What we do at our laboratory is we harvest the stem cells from the actual umbilical cord. Our process is different from others because other banks will simply choose to store solid pieces of the umbilical cord.
I'm like, telling me so much. Wait, I don't understand. They just cut out the umbilical cord and put it in the freezer on the off chance that when they defrost it, it might actually be useful. Like they can somehow then extract the cells from the frozen piece of umbilical cord.
That is the approach that other banks might take, yes.
That's crazy. So once they're, I feel like the anxiety of the parent coming on here, once they're stored, okay, they're processed correctly, where are they stored and how do you know at that point they're safe?
It's important for families to recognize that the units will spend most of their time in storage. So asking questions about the financial security of the bank that they're considering using, asking about the alarm systems and backup power generator systems that are in place, and also asking about the solidity of the building that the cryogenic tanks are kept in are important questions to ask.
Karen, thank you so much. I feel like you really explained a part of the process that is more important than I could have ever imagined, and I hope every parent now understands why that's so important. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For more information on ViaCord and cord blood banking, visit viacord.com or call 866-565-2238.